I just need to know how true this is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I feel like just about every guy out there has their own timeline for doing things, and it's not right when she wants it done. That's where the problem lies.
So I'm going to make an assumption here. Let's say you're married for 5 years. I'm going to make an assumption because your daughter, she's talking to your daughter, etc. Right? Let's assume that. Let's say you had a partner that you had a business with that you were doing this business with for the last 5 years. And every single time you told the partner, hey, we need to do X. Hey, we need to do X. Hey, we need to do Y. Hey, this needs to be taken care of. How soon before you would be like, fuck this partner? I'm tired. I'll do it myself. Same concept, my dude. Same exact concept. Your wife is basically telling you there are things that need to happen around the house that she should not have to tell you. It's really that simple. And it has nothing to do with timeline. Because part of the issue is you're just not doing the thing that she's asking you to do. But you're also not taking the time to think of what are the things that need to be done, right? Aside from like lawn care. Let's go there. So my suggestion is you and your wife need to do better at communicating things that need to be done around the house. And a simple way to do this is you, not her, you create a task list. You create a list of things that you will basically mentally check off, because we as men, we need those mental checkoffs. We need to be like, all right, cool, this goes here. I'm going to assume you work on cars based on the outfit that you had or something mechanical. So you know you need to unplug the battery before you start working on the car. You know that before you start working on, say, spark plugs, you got to make sure you get your wrench, your lug nuts, your tools. You're going to go through that checklist and make that list yourself. You're then going to go to your wife afterwards and then say, hey, honey, let's go ahead and plan out our week. Let's plan out our weekend, and let's make sure we're on the same page. So that way you both are aligned with not only the time, but the thing that needs to be done. Because I can tell you, you are wrong. You don't necessarily need to do everything, but you should pretty much know what needs to be done 90% of the time. 90. Because there's always going to be something that pops in your head or her head that needs to be done. And you're like, oh shit, I got to get that done. I totally forgot, slipped my mind or something. But it shouldn't happen that often. And also, just to balance things out real quick, your wife shouldn't be saying that to your daughter. When there's actually studies on this, when you actually start being in a relationship where you start talking down about your spouse, it starts creating a bad idea, or it messes up the kid's brain, basically. So don't do that, okay? But in order for her not to do that, you need to make her feel comfortable that she doesn't have to. Two-way street there. Cool, bye. Have fun with that. Good luck.